Hi, my name is Lexi. Welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to do a very simple video about my fasting schedule. I have done a video on this before, but my schedule has changed a little bit. And so I'm just going to share what I would typically do in a week and also how I would flex that a little bit when my schedule changes. So I typically, if I'm doing my 4-3 normal schedule, which has been totally thrown off over the summertime, but I'll get into that later, I will fast Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This has not changed since the very beginning of starting alternate day fasting. I have always done a 4-3 schedule, always typically done Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because that just works better in my schedule. I know a lot of people prefer a true alternate day fasting pattern where you just go every other day. Some people do their fasting days Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday just works really well for me because it's those weekdays. My husband is working, my kids are busy. It's just easy for me to fast on those days. Well, I'm not going to say easy, but it is easier to fast on those days. I'm just going to go starting from like Sunday, what I would do typically throughout the week. So Sunday, I kind of decide whether I want to break my fast before church or after church, and it just really depends. So I go to church from 10:30 to 12:30, so sometimes I might break my fast before and sometimes I might break it afterwards, and then I will eat until about 6 o'clock, I would say is average, and then I'll start fasting. So I will fast then until Tuesday morning, and I always do my strength workout. So like I lift some weights and nothing too crazy or hardcore, but just to keep, preserve the muscle and all that. I do that not right before, but on the morning that I'm going to break my fast. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are the days that I lift weights, just little dumbbells, really nothing crazy. But, and now I'm kind of considering adding in a little bit of exercise on Saturday mornings. I'm not sure about that yet, but anyways, so I will do that little routine and then I will break my fast a little while later, around somewhere between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the morning. So on those days, I will typically end up with about a 39-hour fast because I cut off my eating window on Sunday a little bit later than I normally do. So I'll get into that now. So Tuesdays and Thursdays look pretty similar. So I will have, now I used to have more of like an 8 to 9 hour eating window on my weekday eating days. But now it's kind of shifted a little shorter. And it's not because I was, forcing myself to fast longer or to have shorter eating windows. It's just because I shifted during the week. Instead of eating my main meal at dinner time, I now typically eat my main meal at lunch. So I'm not eating dinner at dinner time really. So like I'll eat, around noon or 11 or whatever. I'll have like my biggest meal. And then after that, I'm usually not very hungry. So like I'll have kind of like more of a snack towards dinner time, like maybe eggs and toast or a smaller portion of leftovers or something like that. So I don't tend to eat dinner on that Tuesday and Thursday eating window, like officially eat dinner at dinner time is what I'm saying. So that has kind of naturally shifted my window to be shorter because of just when I'm eating and when I'm hungry and not hungry and when I'm satisfied and ready to start fasting. So I will end up with like a 6 to 7 hour eating window. And because it's a shorter eating window, it lengthens my fast as well. So between Tuesday when I stop eating and Thursday when I break my fast is typically now around like 41 hours, 40 to 41, sometimes even 42, because I will stop eating around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I will, maybe break my fast at 9 o'clock the following eating day. So then that gives you, so what is that? That is 42 hours, but sometimes I will break it a little earlier at like 8. So, 40 to 42 hours is about what I've been ending up with. And that is, again, just because of the way that I eat now and how I feel satisfied and ready to start that fast. So I will say also, before, when I started, I was more in the window of like a 8 to 9 hour window on those Tuesdays and Thursdays eating days. And that was totally fine. Like, I had a lot of success with that. So I would not fixate on the hours, just to do what feels natural and helps you to get in a proper refeed on those eating days, because that is super important. It's really important that you give yourself enough time to eat to satiety and eat, enough nutrients to carry you through your next fast. And I know that for a lot of people, they have a really hard time eating enough on their eating days, just because of that. Your appetite is lower, your stomach has shrunk, you're just not able to eat a lot, which is why it's important to have a long enough window to get in enough food. And that's gonna differ for everyone. So like, just don't worry too much about what those hours are. Just do what works for you. Okay, and then so Thursday would be very similar to Tuesday, and then going into Saturday, I would again be at like 40 to 42 hours when I break my fast, and I have a longer eating window on Saturday. I just allow myself that day to relax a little bit. I typically will, I definitely want to eat dinner with my family on the weekends. So those 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, I do eat dinner. And Saturday, sometimes I end up eating quite late. I don't like to, and I always did from the beginning have a very long Saturday eating window. And I liked it because, I could have like a little bowl of ice cream with my husband on Saturday night while we watch TV. It was just a special treat to do that. I don't do that as much anymore. I just like how I feel when I stop eating earlier, but there are those days where we go out to dinner late or whatever, and I might stop eating at 9 o'clock. I prefer to be done eating by like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. But it just depends on what's going on, and I totally allow myself that freedom to just enjoy whatever is happening that day. So my eating window on a Saturday could range anywhere from like 9 hours to even like up to 14 hours. It's been really long at times. If I stop eating really late on Saturday, then I will choose to then break my fast later on Sunday, just to give myself more of a fast before I start eating again. So like I said, sometimes I break my fast Sunday before church, sometimes after. So if I had a really late night eating, then I will typically break my fast after church. So that fast between Saturday and Sunday tends to be shorter, definitely. So somewhere around like 15 to 16 hours. But still, that's a decent fast to get in. And the point is just, it fits around my schedule and my life. And lately, like I said, this summer, things have been crazy. So I have had to adjust my schedule around travel and different things. We are moving, blah, 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 just lots of stuff going on. So my goal for this summer has just been to hit around a total of 130 hours fasted each week. So that's just my average of what it's been alternate day fasting over the past almost 2 years. And so I decided that was a good goal to kind of hit every week. So I just rearranged my fasting hours as according to what my schedule needs to be that week, and try to hit about 130 hours. Sometimes it's a little less, sometimes it's a little more. I also really try to get in 2 full fasting days to have like a 5-2 schedule if I can. I have been able to maintain that throughout this summer so far. So I hope that I will continue to be able to squeeze that in somehow. But if not, I just try to hit those hours, and that's been working all right for me. So anyway, the point is that this is a very flexible lifestyle. You can suit it to your needs and your schedule and your situation. And so yeah, let me know if you have any questions. And that is my basic fasting schedule. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.